Hi, I'm Amanda Ornowski, a tax principal here at Lumsden McCormick. I'm here to share some updates on the New York State PTET tax. While it may feel like we've been talking about pass-through entity taxes for a while now, we're actually just closing in on the first full filing season with the new New York State tax. While we've all been getting familiar with how to make elections, how to pay estimates, and file these returns, New York has been busy making some important changes for the 2022 tax year. First, the deadline to file the 2022 PTET election was extended from March 15th until September 15th. This means if you missed the deadline earlier this year, it's not too late to elect in. Just be aware that an estimated payment will be due when you make the election, as well as your third quarter estimate on September 15th. Next, New York has passed legislation which creates two classes of SCorporations specifically for PTET purposes. You can either classify as an electing resident S-corporation or an electing standard S-corporation. The primary distinction here is the residency of your shareholders. If all of your shareholders are New York residents, you qualify to be treated as an electing resident S-corporation. Otherwise, you will remain as an electing standard S-corporation. What is the advantage of being classified as an electing resident S-corporation? If the company qualifies as an electing resident S-corporation, the tax base is expanded to include all income, gain, loss, and deduction for the year. Otherwise, your PTET tax base will continue to be limited to your New York sourced income. To illustrate this, if your S-corp has income of $100,000 and $50,000 is considered New York sourced, as an electing resident S-corp, your PTET tax base will be $100,000. As an electing standard S-corp, your PTET tax base is still limited to $50,000. Depending on where you do business, this has the potential to really increase your PTET benefit. If you have any questions, reach out to one of us here at Lumsden for a full analysis. Just know there is a separate certification required in order to qualify as an electing resident S-corporation. We know that the certification will be due March 15th, 2023. It's safe to assume the certification will be done via New York State Online Services account. Otherwise, we are awaiting additional guidance from New York on how to complete the certification. As soon as additional guidance is provided, we'll communicate the steps to you. Finally, the new budget bill created a New York City pass-through entity tax effective January 1st, 2023. If you already elect into the New York State PTET and are an eligible city or resident S-corporation, you can also elect the New York City pass-through entity tax for an additional deduction. We know this is a lot of new information coming out, and we're here to help guide you through any of the changes that may apply to your business. We also have an updated handout detailing these changes available on our website.